Are you ready for some thrilling news from Stamford Bridge? Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca is stirring the pot with some serious transfer action, and it could reshape our squad dramatically. With a star striker possibly on their way out, the Blues are eyeing fresh talent to keep our attacking force strong. Who could step in and wear the famous blue? Stay tuned, because you won't want to miss this pivotal moment in our season. If you love Chelsea and want to stay in the loop, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca is making waves with some bold transfer requests, signaling a shift in strategy that has us all on the edge of our seats. The club is in pursuit of marquee signings, and recent developments suggest that significant changes are looming at Stamford Bridge. With Christopher Nkunku reportedly Bayern Munich's top target and personal terms believed to be agreed upon, the French international could be on his way to the Allianz Arena before the February 3rd deadline. Honestly, that news hits hard. Nkunku has shown us glimpses of brilliance, and while it might be time for him to seek a new challenge, can we really afford to lose such talent? The talks of a potential swap deal involving Nkunku and Mathys Tel are intriguing. Swapping one French attacker for another could be a clever move, but I can't help but feel a mix of hope and anxiety. Would Tel be able to fill Nkunku's shoes in the long run? Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. The need for a striker has become more pressing with Chelsea's apparent interest in Liam Delap, as they seem determined to bolster their attacking options. It's clear that Maresca is looking to reshape the squad and ensure we have the depth needed to compete, especially with Nkunku's potential exit. The transfer landscape is shifting, and Chelsea's focus seems to be moving away from prioritizing a centre-back. Instead, Todd Boehly and the team are keen on keeping Maresca's squad robust. With names like Renato Veiga, Axel Disasi, Ben Chilwell, Carney Chukwuemeka, and Cesare Casadei all in the rumor mill for potential exits, we must wonder, who will remain to fight for the crest? The reshaping of the squad is crucial, and while it's exciting to think about new talent coming in, the emotional weight of losing familiar faces can be tough to bear. Another fascinating development is Chelsea's interest in Manchester United's Kobbie Mainoo. The 19-year-old midfielder has been catching eyes, and with his current wage reportedly at just $20,000 per week, it makes sense that he's looking for an upgrade. Maresca's personal push to bring in another midfielder shows ambition, but how realistic is this pursuit? Mainoo seems committed to United, yet Chelsea's approach could stir the pot. The complications surrounding his contract with United could open doors. What do you think? Should we go all in for Mainoo, or are there other priorities we should focus on first? Ruben Amorim's hefty $100 million price tag for Mainoo raises eyebrows. Is he worth that kind of investment? It's a tough call, especially considering the financial landscape in football today. We want to see our club making smart purchases that yield results on the pitch, but do we risk overspending on potential? I want to hear your opinions on this. As we look ahead to Chelsea's upcoming fixtures, including matches against Wolverhampton, Manchester City, and West Ham, every decision made in the transfer market will have a ripple effect on our performances. The team needs to maintain momentum and build chemistry, especially if we're bringing in new players. It feels like a pivotal moment in our season, and I can't help but feel the weight of our hopes resting on these decisions. The excitement of the January transfer window is palpable, and as fans, we're all hungry for news. We want to see our beloved Chelsea not just survive, but thrive. Are these moves the right path forward? Personally, I believe in Maresca's vision and the club's commitment to evolving. It's about time we shed some deadwood and inject fresh energy into the squad. But with every step forward, there's always the fear of missteps. And you? What do you think? I want to hear your thoughts down below. How do you feel about the potential exit of Nkunku? Would you welcome Tel to Stamford Bridge? What's your take on our pursuit of Mainoo? It's time to debate. Chelsea is making headlines again, and this time it's all about their pursuit of Liam Delap from Ipswich Town. As a passionate fan, I can't help but feel a mix of excitement and concern about these developments. With Enzo Maresca's side struggling to find form, dropping points left and right, drawing 2-2 with Bournemouth recently, we're in a tough spot that demands some serious reinforcements. 5 games without a Premier League win is a bitter pill to swallow, and it's clear Chelsea needs to shake things up. The latest buzz is that Chelsea has approached Delap's agents not once, but twice, looking to bring him on board this January. According to journalist Simon Phillips, the club is actively working to secure a deal, and I have to say, I'm intrigued. Delap showed us what he's made of in the previous encounter when he absolutely dominated our defense at Portman Road, scoring a penalty and winning 3 out of 4 aerial duels against our backline. He was a force to be reckoned with. Manager Kieran McKenna even called him a different beast, and honestly, that's the kind of energy we need at Stamford Bridge right now. But here's the twist. While we're looking to add a player like Delap, there's also the looming possibility of losing Christopher Nkunku to Bayern Munich. Reports suggest that Nkunku's personal terms with the German giants are already sorted, which makes the situation even more precarious. Nkunku has struggled for game time this season, with just 3 Premier League starts, but his departure could leave us with a glaring hole in our attacking options. So, do we really want to risk losing him without having a solid replacement lined up? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, bringing in Delap could inject some much-needed vigor into our squad. At just 21, he has the potential to grow into a star, and his physicality could complement our attacking style perfectly. On the other hand, selling Nkunku, a player with undeniable talent, feels like a step backward, especially if we fail to replace him adequately. This brings up the crucial question of whether Chelsea is making the right moves at the right time. Are we being proactive or reactive? As a fan, I can't help but feel a sense of urgency here. We're at a crossroads, and each decision made in this transfer window could define our season. If we manage to land Delap while keeping Nkunku, that could be a game changer. But if Nkunku leaves and we fail to secure Delap or another forward, the ramifications could be dire. What do you think, Chelsea fans? Is this the right path? I want to hear your thoughts on this matter. The future of our club hinges on these choices, and every fan's perspective matters. How do you feel about Chelsea's current strategy? Are you optimistic about Delap potentially joining us, or do you have reservations about the whole situation? And you? What do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below in the comments. We've seen Chelsea make big moves in the past, and this window could be no different. The club seems determined to revamp the squad, and while I'm all for pursuing young talent like Delap, we must also tread carefully. Our ambitions require a balanced approach, one that considers both incoming talent and the players we risk letting go. So let's keep the conversation going. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all things Chelsea. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Your voice as a fan is crucial, and together, we can navigate this tumultuous road ahead.